Hi cozy friends, good morning, good morning, good morning. We cleaned the entire house last week, okay? Like we scrubbed that thing down. And so this week I want to reset. I don't know why. I think it's like the start of the last quarter of the year. I'm just wanting to get everything in line and clean and set up for the next year. I just already feel like I'm in 2025 or like preparing for 2025. We have how many months left? We have 4, more like 3.5 months left of the year. And I really just want to make sure I'm caught up from the entire year and I'm finishing off the year nice and organized. I like to do that with a good clean, which we did, and I like to do that with a solid quarterly reset. I have my weekly reset page on Notion, and I've shared that before in the weekly reset video that I've done. We're gonna go through and check everything off together, and then we're gonna go through the quarterly one and maybe the monthly one too. I don't know. We'll see if we have the capacity for all that. So we're gonna go through all of that and also just kind of reset around the house, like declutter some things, give some things away, donate some things. I'm gonna jump right into the first one, which is getting clear. Let's get started. Filming some content first for today's, and then we're gonna jump in actually. So I lied. Okay, I finished that filming. I'm gonna edit that and post that now, but look how cute! I filmed a little like watercolor with me. Yeah, I don't know, I was skeptical of my abilities, but here we are. She doesn't really give a lot of instruction on these, I will say that. It's just kind of like, paint the pumpkin light orange, leave a little space for a highlight, paint deeper oranges, then paint green. It's like, yeah, I can see that that's what happened, but like, how did you do that? Like, am I painting on dry? Am I painting on wet? Like, I don't know. So I kind of just had to figure it out myself, and so it didn't turn out as like watercolory as this did. It was still fun. It was like a fun little practice thing, and I will let this dry and then actually get started on the reset once I finish editing and posting that. So yeah, I want to have a clear mind for our reset, so I'll see you when we start. Okay, so I just went around, I recorded it, and then the footage I actually wasn't recording. So I went around and I filled up all of my easy plants just now. I think we have 6. We have 6 in the house. This is the biggest one. It takes like 2.5 jugs to fill up. I don't know if y'all remember when I got this, it was literally like here. It was here, and there were like this many leaves. Now it's all the way up to here, and it's massive. So I love this thing. I literally fill it once every month, and it does this. I love it. I'll show you my others. Hi, Julie baby. This is not an easy plant, but this is also super easy to take care of. I just kind of water it when I water the other ones, and then occasionally mist it because that's what my plant app tells me to do. Here's another easy plant. This one looks a little rough, but she looks better throughout the day when there's more sun, because I think y'all have told me it's called like a praying plant or something, so it kind of goes up and down with the days. Hi, Gina. I don't know what this one is, but this one's super easy. Just kind of stays this length the whole time. This one is also not an easy plant, but it's like the easiest one to take care of. I just water it with the other ones too. This is our basil plant. It's not an easy plant, but I use a self-watering little pot. So when this goes down, I just fill it back up and it does this lovely. We have the snake plant, which just grows in one single line like this. We have this guy who's very tropical. Actually grows pretty well. I feel like this one grew a lot too from the start. Gets some new leaves here and there. Over on Ryan's desk we have the pothos, which is also an easy plant, and it's growing so much. It's growing a lot. I feel like it needs to be repotted, but I don't want to repot it because it's in the easy plant pot. It's thriving. So that is a checkup on our plants, and we are done with watering them, so we'll check that off. Hi y'all. So I put my head down, got into work. So I actually am just now starting the weekly reset. I think it was about like 9 a.m. when I said I was gonna start. I had to finish editing another video and posting that. So now we're getting started. That's just life. Resets have to work around your other priorities in life, you know? It's not the biggest priority. Let's just do get clear, and then because I have some other errands to go run, I'm gonna do those and we'll pick back up tomorrow with the rest of the stuff. So let's start with get clear. clear. So the first one is to empty email inboxes. So I have 3 different email inboxes. One of them is personal, one of them is for content stuff, and the third one is for my management team. So any brand deals. I don't manage the third one, luckily. So we don't have to look through that one at all, just the first 2. So I'm going to start with my personal one. Email inboxes clear. Now I clear the downloads folder. I usually do this on all of my computers. I just recently did it on my laptop though, so I don't need to do that. But because I feel like it just gets cluttered. Like you download things that you use and then you don't need it anymore, but it's still there for some reason. Just get rid of it. Okay, that's clear. Process all loose papers, mail, and receipts. The only thing I have is scrapbooking stuff, but that will be for another time. That's less like bills and stuff that I need to take care of. So checking that off. Archive any games or Audible books. I have not read an Audible book in a long time, I think. Oh, I do have one I can remove. Perfect. We love freeing up space on the phone. And then clear out phone photos and format SD cards. I absolutely could do that right now. I'm going to format my SD cards first since that's on the computer. Okay, that was quick too. I feel like I've been on top of those lately just because I've been doing so much filming recently. Clear out phone photos, that I absolutely can do. I think everything is backed up because I recently had to back it up. Yep, everything's backed up. So now what I do is I go through my Photos app on my phone. Everything's already saved to my Google Photos, so I can just delete it from my phone. If you do this, very much make sure you have the right settings on before you delete the pictures from your phone, because some of the settings make it so that if you delete it from your phone, it deletes from Google too. So make sure that's not how yours works when you do this. But I'm just gonna go delete these. Okay, done with that. We can check that off, and now we are clear on the get clear portion of this. Phenomenal, exciting. Tomorrow we're going to get back into get current and finances. I'm gonna really quickly check life stuff and see if I had already done things from our deep clean recently, like wash sheets, yes. Empty garbage, yes. Reset litter box, yes. Clean out fridge, yes. Choose cook unity meals, yes. Water easy plans, yes. Okay, update reading journal and creativity hub I have not done. So we actually cleared almost this whole left half of the page off, and the get current and finances will have to be tomorrow, and then we'll check out the monthly and quarterly resets also. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go do errands, so I will see you tomorrow. Bye. The next reset we're doing is a little home refresh with Costway, who is our cozy sponsor today. Thank you, Costway. If you remember, we got our Christmas tree from Costway, the tray table I use every day, and the walking pad in our living room from Costway. So they have done right by us for almost a year now. So we're gonna zhuzh up a few things around the house with their help, starting with the trash can. I've had this thing for 4 years now, and it's just in rough shape and isn't quite big enough for our space, so I found a perfect new one. Next, we needed a heavy duty blender since we only had a personal size one, so now when Ryan makes his famous spicy margs, we can actually make them in one big batch for everybody. Next, we felt like we were lacking some greenery, and Costway has some of my favorite fake plants. They actually look real and they're reasonably priced for the height of them. So we did some olive trees and a lemon tree outside, which is so cute. Next was this lamp. This room was so dark. I don't know why this room is so dark, but it desperately needed a lamp, so we put one in. And the last one was kind of a little unnecessary necessity for us, but we've been wanting a wine fridge for so long. Maya being a big wine aficionado, I'm shocked it took us this long. All of this delivered so quickly per usual with them. Everything is a quality I'm consistently shocked at for their prices. And they're having a huge Black Friday sale starting now with the same prices as Black Friday, guaranteed. So you won't feel like if you're getting something now, you're missing out on a better deal during Black Friday. It's all guaranteed same price. And when you spend over $100, you get a free gift. So definitely check that out. I think this one is my favorite. Of the entire Costway home reset, this is my favorite. It just is so beautiful, especially in this little mirror vignette. And here's the other olive tree, litter robot throne, we call it now. It just fills this space out so much better. Oh my gosh, this lamp, and we have a smart light bulb in it so we can change the colors whenever we want. And then that lamp came with 2 side lamps, like side table lamps. We don't have space for these in our house, but it was such a good little bundle that I'm like, maybe my mom could use them or a friend. And so I'm shopping them around right now to see if someone else could use some perfect side table lamps. Oh my gosh, this blender, I love you, blender. You are the best blender. It's so simple in its controls, but it's so powerful, and it's so much nicer than having one of those like mini blenders that you just like press down. Last but certainly not least is this beautiful wine fridge. Oh my gosh. It's so nice. I feel so luxe having a wine fridge in our home. You can change the temperature super easily for like different kinds of wine. We have some wine in here already. It's like perfectly chilled. It has these cool little, you slide it out, and you can have some like beers in here as well. And in total it fits 33 bottles. So it's just so cute. Sheila, don't get in there. Don't get in there, Sheila. Definitely need to fill this out, but Maya is the wine person, so we will put Maya up to the task of filling this out. But it's just so sleek, and I feel like it's perfect for any time we want to like actually insert a wine fridge into cabinets, like when we have our own home. So that'll be perfect. I can't wait. So if you guys want to do a little home zhuzhing, little home upgrades, little home reset, Costway has some really good stuff, and I'll have the discount code right here on the screen and also a link in the description for you to check them out. Thank you, Costway. Hi y'all. I realized the next reset I actually need to do so badly is a full body reset. I usually don't do these and include these in my like weekly resets, monthly, quarterly, because I'm usually just doing them throughout the week. But it's time. I can't tell you how long my hair has been in this bun. Thinking about doing a wash day has made me want to rip my hair out and shave it all off. So I have to wash my hair, and I've been neglecting everything else on my body. So I'm gonna do a little bit of like hair trimming and some dry brushing before, because I've just been so tired lately. I think it's the SAD, it's the SAD, just really jump starting. Like for some reason my body is like the first sign of like a gloomy day, and it's like your brain needs vitamin D. So I've been I got some vitamin D and K supplements, and I got one of those like light therapy lights. The last couple years I lived in a very gloomy area of California, and it was like rainy and gloomy all the time. There was maybe like 10 days of sun the entire year, and I just toughed it out. Like I was already in such a rough place mentally from all of the like work stuff and work transition stuff I was going through, that I was like, I didn't even realize that was probably making it worse. I was like, everything was connected, and I just got to tough it out. But this year, I'm not toughing it out. I am figuring out what works for me and what helps. And so far what I've seen is vitamin D paired with vitamin K, because it helps your body like actually absorb it, and then the light therapy lights. So I will let you guys know how that goes. But I'm in this just weird mood lately where I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that I'll hopefully be able to talk about soon, but a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, a lot of stuff going on in my work life, and also SAD is hitting. So I'm like feeling very pushed to certain limits. Because of that, a lot of the reset things that I normally do have fallen by the wayside. A lot of the body care I've done has just fallen by the wayside. So we are gonna at least spend one day. I'm not gonna make lofty goals of like every day I'm gonna hop back on the train. No, that's not realistic. I'm just gonna set a goal for today, and that's it, and really try and do a full body care day. Honestly, not even to make myself like feel better. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's just to get back to like a equilibrium of my body is cared for, so then I can continue caring for it at this level as we go, versus it's down here and I have to like do so much just to get it back up to that level. So that's my goal for today. Big hugs go out to anybody who is going through it during these seasons as well. Yeah. It's my favorite season, and it's also rough, and that's hard to reconcile, but big hugs to anyone else who gets that. But a fun thing, this sweatshirt, how cute is this? How cute is this? It's so cute. It's from the Homebodies Club, which is a small business, a mutual of mine for a while now. She just makes the cutest little embroidered sweatshirts and stickers and so many cute things. And every so often she's like, you want a sweatshirt? I'm like, yes. And so if you've seen any of my Stardew sweatshirts where it's like Stardew Valley or like Pierre's Pumpkin Patch or the like Blueberry Jam one, I love them so much. This is one of her new collections, and it's fall bucket list, and there's like go to a pumpkin patch, jump in leaves, read books, drink apple cider, go apple picking. I think I've done all of these. I've visited a pumpkin patch, I drank apple cider, I went apple picking, I've read fall books, and I did jump in leaves. I did, shockingly. Yes, California, the leaves do fall. They are not pretty and orange, but they do die very quickly in fall. So I have done all of these things. I'm proud of myself. Look at that. It's very cute. So Homebodies Club, I will put the link in the description because we love supporting a small business. And thank you, girl, for sending this because I love it. I love all your stuff. So I made a to-do list for today, which is completely separate from the reset that I still need to do. You know, it's your brain's mush when on a weekend you're like, I gotta write a list, I gotta write a to-do list. So that's what we're doing. I had matcha on my list. I made my matcha. We're good to go. Okay, I did matcha. My next to-do is YouTube and dry body stuff. So that's also I can just like wake up and get a little more energy to wash my hair because I don't know if I can explain to you guys how little I want to wash my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Hi, good morning. Okay, I will paint these after everything else, obviously. Washing hair, doing hair, yada, yada, yada. My favorite nude of all time for my complexion is Spin the Bottle. It's taken me years to find the right nude for me. Or honestly, this might be like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants nude because it's just kind of pinky and solid. I don't know. Okay, the next thing I need to do is shaving my arm hair. I do it with this little electric shaver and it's never grown back thicker. So I don't know why, I don't know how, what, but this thing is, I will do this method for the rest of my life. So I still have I still have a mark on my arm from the I think that's from the laser hair remover, you guys. I'm so silly for that. Ah, my ballot was collected. Don't forget to vote, guys. I don't know. I think there'll still be time for you to vote when this comes out. Don't forget to vote. Registering to vote takes like literally 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to change into a robe so I can do some dry brushing. Let's go. This robe is so granny to me, but I kind of like the lace sleeves. I feel like a little grandma in the 20s. So for dry brushing, I'm not like an expert on the technique. All I know is that you brush to your heart, right? Or is it the opposite? Hold on. Okay, yeah, you brush towards your heart, and then on your stomach you go follow the direction of the small intestine. Babe, why would I know that? Why would I know what direction my small intestine goes? I don't talk to her like that. We're not tight like that. Okay, whatever. We'll guess. So you just go towards your heart, What does this help with? I don't know. Lymphatic drainage, circulation, something. And my circulation is so bad. I have that thing where like your hands turn purple or whatever, but in my feet, not in my hands. Hi, Gina. Hi, Gina boy. Came to help with dry brushing. Oh, that's why he was in here. The food. I'm down to do a little gua sha. I'm gonna wash this because it's been a while. Okay, I'm going back to my YouTube while I do this. Wash my hair. Finally, I'm gonna wash my hair. Okay, let's do this. I have had this for so long. I need to swap it out. So this is a reminder to swap out your little scrubby scrubs and loofahs and whatever. Oh my gosh. I can't even explain how badly I needed that. I am clean from head to toe. I am shaved from head to toe. I'm scrubbed from head to toe. Oh my god, that feels so good. I feel like a new person. I needed that so badly. I need that so badly. Okay, I'm gonna do my hair. I do actually get asked about my hair a lot, so I'm just gonna share again the process that I do. These are covered in hair because I use them all the time. Okay, so if you don't like hair warning, hair warning. I love Weedad products. I basically only use Weedad products. For the past like year, I've been using Weedad whipped curl cream, which is like this silver bottle. And I went through 2 of those. I loved them. And then I was like, let me just try something else. So right now, instead of that whipped curl cream, I'm using the curl quencher curl cream first. So I do that. I do the curl cream first. Then I use this moringa and argan oil curl poppin' defining cream by Nefertiti's Secrets. I use that second, and then I'm using a Denman brush at each step and like really getting it through on really wet hair and really saturating the product. And then I use Weedad this thing lasts forever. I think this is still from a year ago because you don't need that much. Heat and humidity gel, advanced climate control Weedad. So 2 Weedad products, 1 Nefertiti's Secrets. That's all I do. I keep it very simple. Just comb those through in that order, and then I diffuse, because I used to always air dry, but then I would get like a flaky-ish scalp because your scalp shouldn't be wet for that long or it can like get gross. So basically you want to diffuse at least your scalp and make sure that's mostly dry. And then I didn't have issues with flaking. So that's my routine. I'm gonna do that and then I'll do some skincare. Okay, makeup is on. I didn't diffuse my hair because I was talking to Maya, so I'm gonna diffuse my hair now and then I'll be ready to start the rest of my day. I have a lot of filming to do today, and then I think I'll be doing our resets kind of around that, so I'll see you then. Okay, y'all, hair is diffused. Next on my list is, thank God I have this list, breakfast and vitamins, water, and a smoothie. I really want to make a smoothie today because I have not been getting in my vegetables and fruits. Like I feel like I feel it in my body. So before I hop into like work and filming and stuff, I need my nutrients. So let's do breakfast, vitamins. I don't have like anything for breakfast. I need to go to the grocery store. I don't have anything, but we'll scrap something. We'll scrounge something together. And then laundry. That's the last thing I have to do before I jump into work. So let's do that. I'm making another matcha because it's that kind of day. Okay? Matcha, save me matcha. Matcha, save me matcha. Okay, I couldn't make a smoothie because I didn't have any ingredients for a smoothie. I thought that we had frozen fruit. We do not. So instead, I cut up an apple right here from the apple picking that we did. I think I actually picked this specific one too. So I am eating apple that I picked from an orchard. That's really good. That's delicious. And then I have my oatmeal, another matcha, and I'll take my vitamins after because if I take my vitamins before I eat, I get really nauseous. So I'm watching a little YouTube while I do it because I need to. I need to fill the brain space right now in these days and these trying times. So much better. Wow. I gotta say, in the harder days, I feel like just focusing on a morning routine helps so much. Like if you can just get up, shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat something, literally that's it. Just that. If you can do that, you will feel so much better. And like if you don't do anything for the rest of the day, that's fine. Like if you can't, if it's a Saturday and you're like, I am beat from the week, I literally can't do anything else. As long as you do that in the morning, I feel like you will feel just so much better rather than kind of moving from one surface, one lounge place to the next in like your clothes from yesterday. I know that doesn't apply to everybody, but just focusing on like one part of your routine. Maybe for you it's like a nighttime routine and not a morning routine. Whatever works for you. Maybe that helps you like wind down after the day and be able to fall asleep. But for me it's the morning routine. So now that I'm back on track with the morning routine, I need to film something really quickly, get that posted, and then let's jump into the reset. Okay, so I'm filming a little clay with me video using this clay kit from Claymoo. They send you like little clay kits with the QR code on the back. I promised myself I would do this week, so I'm getting to it now, and yeah, I'm excited. All right, friends, it is 3:23 p.m. I just now got done filming all of the organic stuff and also my brand deal that I needed to film. I edited and posted the organic video on my socials, and then I'm gonna wait to edit and submit the brand one because that's not due until Monday. But I wanted to get it done today because I'm gonna be out of town early Monday. So getting it done on proper schedule versus last minute. And then I have one more brand deal to film today, but I think I'm gonna film it after our reset because it's a gameplay video. I played some of the game already, and so I'm really excited to film it. That is a much more chunkier chunk. I usually film around like an hour to 2 hours of gameplay videos so that I can get enough of edited downtime that's like 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to be doing that after the reset, and for all of my like organic and branded short form content, I'm chasing the sunlight, so I have to get it done before like right about now, 3:30. Especially in this season, it starts to get dark, and as soon as it gets like even a little dark, I can't film. It just looks terrible. So I'm chasing the sunlight with those, so I always prioritize those during the day. And then any gaming videos that I can do on here and even vlogs and stuff, I can do in the afternoon, evening, because the lighting is more customizable. So if anyone's curious about that process, I had some leftover Chipotle for lunch. I'm gonna be finishing that while we start on our first jump back into the reset. The next thing I needed to do in life stuff was update my reading journal and update the Creativity Hub. I have not been saving any Creativity Hub ideas at all because I've just been like in very personal life admin getting stuff done mode, and I just have not been thinking about anything new. If I have like kits and stuff, I can do that, like the clay one I just did. Oh wait, did I show it to you guys even? I don't think I did. It's drying right now, but this is the finished product of that. It's so cute. So like kits like that where it's easy, that's what I'm focusing on versus anything new. So I'm just checking that off because I haven't updated that at all. But I do need to update my reading journal for the fall books that I want to prioritize. So, oh my gosh, I'm realizing it's already like almost the end of October and I am nowhere near my reading goal. I don't even think I'm halfway. I think I need to adjust my reading goal for next year and make it like 20 to 25, because I know for a fact that the rest of my year is going to be insanely busy, more so than it already is, and so I will not be magically reading the same amount of books I read this year in 2 months. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So okay, I'm gonna update that right now. Let's do that. Good news is I've made it through most of my list, so that's cool. I just have the 2 things left, which is doing this reset and filming that branded gameplay video. So then we're good. I think I'll be done around like 7 p.m. hopefully. 7 or 8 p.m. and then I can have a restful Saturday evening, I think. It's actually sunny for the first time in a while, and so it's very hot, but I'm like, you know what? I'll take it for this vitamin D, please. I might just go outside after this. Oh no, it's gonna be dark after this. Never mind. Okay, that is updated. I need to prioritize finishing my fall books and then we're good to go. Now we are on the Get Current section. So I'm going to review my calendar 2 weeks out and update with any events, submissions, and posting deadlines. So I actually did this morning, but I'm just gonna double, triple check, make sure all of it is in here and we're good to go. Even like personal stuff as well. Okay, I updated my calendar to almost 3 weeks out, so that's good. Update physical calendar and planner. I only do that for the week of, and I've already done that for this week, so I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna check that off. Update habit tracker for the week. What day is it? It's Saturday. I'm usually supposed to do these on like either Fridays or Mondays, and so that would kind of make sense, but Saturday, I don't know. I haven't done anything this week. I just talked about it. I haven't done anything this week, so let's see. I'll try and update it. This is what I'm currently using as my habit tracker. I've been using this for the past couple months. I also have one in the Still Classics journal that we have, so sometimes I use that one too, but for now I'm just using this one. Movement, I didn't get any movement in this week. Did I? Nope, none. Vitamins, I actually haven't taken my vitamins. Okay, so it's Saturday today. I did it Saturday. I took my vitamins Friday. I took them Thursday, and I think that's it. Okay, greens. I did not get any greens in. My skincare routine, I think I did it. This is nighttime skincare routine. I don't think I did a full skincare routine once. I just took my makeup off. That was it. So, yeah, no for that. So, those are my habits. I was consistent on vitamins, and that's good. The reason I have this on here is for accountability purposes. So, like, am I in need of being more regular with the other things I'm doing or not doing? Yes, I am. So, it's good to have this here to get current and realize I am not consistent with the things that I was previously so consistent on. It's okay. It's okay. We're patient with ourselves. We're understanding different seasons, different moods, etc. But checking that off. Skip Amazon subscriptions. I actually did this yesterday, so I could check that off. See, it's so interesting with resets is like I have a day to technically do all of these things, but when resets become like a part of your routine, the little things kind of seep into your regular processes. Like if I'm doing admin already, sometimes I'll just throw one of these in because I know it has to be done this week, and it's not like I'm sitting here looking at the list. I just have that in my head, and so I just do it automatically. So it's really nice to have a regular routine of resets because you do eventually just like adopt them into your daily habits to the point where when you're sitting here doing your reset, you're like, oh, I did that, I did that, I did that. So that's a really nice thing. I feel like sometimes I am like, oh, I haven't done my resets in a while, but in reality, I've been doing a lot of these things. I just haven't been coming in here and like checking them off. So also something to think about. Now, something that's not true for is my monthly timelines. So I've explained this before, but monthly timelines are basically my way of like record keeping. Like I'm the historian of my own life. I got this idea from Ali Abdal, and he just goes through and writes like literally 2 to 3 words of whatever happened that month that you want to remember. And whenever I get behind, I'm actually not behind this time. Oh, yes I am. I have to do August, September, and October. I'll catch up on that now. But whenever I'm behind, I just go through my calendar and I go through my photos and I kind of prompt my memory. But I just type out whatever it is that I did. Small wins, small losses, like just anything major that has happened so that you can look back in the year and not forget anything. I don't know, my memory's so bad, I just forget everything. So when I have this, I know I have a history of my life. It's just so nice. So I'm gonna go through from August through October and write everything down, go through my calendar, go through my pictures, make sure the historian side of my life is taken care of. Okay, that is now done. It's super quick. It's very quick to do. I caught up on 3 months, and it probably took me like 15 minutes. So imagine if you're staying on it on a weekly basis. It's so quick. It's so quick. So I'm gonna check that off. The next thing is to review my own posting schedule and update for like new ideas and stuff. And I actually revamped how I'm doing this on my Notion, which makes it so much easier. For the longest, I just had my ideas list and my calendar, my posting calendar completely completely separate and it made no sense. So now I have them right next to each other so I can just drag an idea onto the calendar. It's so much easier. I don't know why it took me so long to do this, but because I just recently revamped it, I also updated everything. So I'm good to go there. I could just check that off. Okay, next is updating my YouTube editing and posting schedule for Eddie, my editor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I think most things are just like regular schedule, but I'm just gonna double check. Okay, that is good to go. Checking that off. The next thing is catching up on any Discord channels or Discord DMs. A lot of our community stuff happens on Discord, whether it's YouTube people, whether it's my gaming YouTube channel people, whether it's Twitch streams. YouTube is kind of the center gathering point for like all of my platforms. And so if people are asking me for links to something, if people are asking me questions for anything, I go double check on Discord to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm gonna do that because I haven't done that in a while. Okay, cool. Checking that off because I thought I hadn't done that in a while, but I actually had on my phone. So checking my Twitch VOD thumbnail title. I'm just going to take this off. A thing about reset lists, always feel free to move things around and take things off if your life changes, if things change, you don't prioritize that anymore, like whatever. Just always change it to fit you and serve you. You don't have to be chained to like a list you made when you were a different person. Okay, so add content from week to Pinterest. Oh, I did that already actually, I think. Yes, I did that already this week. Maya and I had a little powwow. And then my to-do list admin projects, this is a if I have time thing. I have a whole list of like random to-dos that I just pull from my brain and put onto this list so that I'm not like thinking about it. It's not anything important, and because I do not have any spare time in this season of my life, I'm not even gonna check it. And that's why it says if there's time, there's no time. So I'm gonna check that off. Okay, so we're done with Get Current. We finished Get Current. Now we're on finances. Finances is my least favorite part because I have to go through and I have to do my bookkeeping, and I'm so behind on my bookkeeping. I'm in the process of finding a new accountant and tax person who can actually just do my books for me. Just someone who's got an eye on it besides me, and I just need that. So I'm checking that off. We'll get back on the budgeting for this month and the next month, the winter months. But yeah, September is none of my business, honestly. I will be holing up in October and November and December to make up for the insanity of September. Pay any bills due. I'll just double check that right now actually before we do balancing books. Okay, so checking that off. Check investments, we're good on that. Process reimbursements, good on that. Receipts, good on that. I think I actually just need to like take these out because that's just something that's not a part of my process right now. That's something I do on an as needed basis and not like a weekly thing. Okay, so the last thing I have to do is balance my books. And if you remember on our last reset, I saved this for another time, and guess who didn't do that on another time? I was like, when you're not feeling it, sometimes you just have to save it for later, and like when you're feeling up to it. I have been moving it on my calendar every single week. I've had it on like a Saturday, I've had it on a Friday, I've moved it every single time since that last reset. So that's how behind I am. I need to just get up to date. So what I'm gonna do is put on some YouTube, get up to date. It really doesn't take that long. It's just like a mental block, and I just need to get over that. So I'll be doing that, and then we'll be done with the reset. We'll be done with the weekly reset, and then we're gonna move to the monthly and then the quarterly. And I'm not gonna spend too much time on them, but just kind of give you guys an overview of like what I actually do for those. But let's finish up this weekly reset. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all, I was locked in. That took me a little bit of time. It's now 5:12, but we got the bookkeeping done finally. Sheila joined me at some point. You can see his butt right here. But we got that done. So we are checked off of everything on the weekly reset. If we move over to monthly and quarterly, you'll see I'm just gonna walk through it. I don't have time to do both of these with you today, but I will be doing them on my own time if I haven't already done them. So let's walk through them. So for the monthly reset, this is either at the beginning of each month or at the end of each month, whichever you prefer. Complete weekly reset, we did that. Update physical planners, goals, and trackers, we did that. Add any events or due dates to GCal and physical planner, we did that. So that's just to make sure like any monthly things like people's birthdays or anything happening in the month versus the more insular ones like during the week. Update monthly timelines, we did that. Audit phone and iPad storage. I think because we just did all of our, well, let me check. Let me double check. We did just go through all of our photos, but it's always good to check if something's taking a lot of space up. So let's do that. In your settings, you go to general and then iPhone storage. Yeah, I have a whole half of my terabyte left. Most of my things are in CapCut, which is just a part of being a creator. That's just what it's gonna be. And then everything else is like very minimal. Yeah, it's like CapCut, TikTok in my photos. But I still have half of my storage left, so we're good there. And I know I'm good on my iPad because I only use it for like very specific things. So we're good there. Let's check that off. For content, plan content for the following month. We already did that. Review social goals and updates. We haven't done that. We have not done that. So let me do that really quickly. It is October, so let's update. So in June, I was at, what is this for Instagram? I was at 375K on Instagram. Now I'm at 410K. Let's see, last October, I was at 200K. So I more than doubled since last October, which is really cool. Where are we at for Twitch? Twitch, we're at 338.9, and I have not been streaming a lot. So YouTube in June I was at 214K. I think now I'm at 241K. I just saw that today. For TikTok in June I was at 553, and now I'm at 587. Okay. X, I never go on X. 6621. 6621. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I should be adding Pinterest to this. My growth on Pinterest this year has been one of my goals, and I think I'm almost at, yeah, I'm at 18.7. I would love to hit 20K by the end of the year, and in the past month, I've got 2 Pinterest brand deals, which my first ever brand deal, and then I got a second brand deal on Pinterest. So it goes to show, like, if you're a creator or you're not, and it's like side hustle, whatever, diversifying your income streams it's the most important thing you can do. Like, constantly having your hands in so many different places so that you're never reliant on one. If I shut my YouTube down tomorrow, I would be perfectly fine. If I shut my Instagram down tomorrow, I would be mostly fine. If I shut my TikTok down tomorrow, I'd be mostly fine. I just have to adjust some things. But like, consistently adding new channels, it's like, not only do you have more income coming in so that you're more secure and you don't feel like you have to take on every single deal that comes to you and you're taking things that like you might not love. I've never felt that way, and so I'm very grateful for that. Oh, and you're like increasing your overall potential and your overall reach for new opportunities and like new avenues that you never thought that you would even go down. Like Pinterest, for me, I was just very passionate about wanting to get it up and running and like really take it seriously this year. And that's just because I personally use Pinterest a lot, and I was like, why am I not taking it that seriously? Like, I love using Pinterest. I want to be a creator that people are going to on Pinterest and like saving their stuff as inspiration, and like I want to see my stuff on Pinterest. I want to be scrolling and see someone has saved my thing, and like that's happened so much and it makes me so happy. And like I basically hit all of my Pinterest goals this year, even though there was like no payoff for it. There was no real payoff other than kind of funneling people to my other socials if they did that. But finally, after like a full year of taking Pinterest very seriously, I'm finally seeing payoff there, which is like 2 brand deals in 1 month. That's so cool. Yeah, that's amazing. So just a little tidbit for any creators or any aspiring creators or social media marketers. Diversify and take every single platform as seriously as you take the next. Obviously, capacity permitting, because like the capacity just doesn't come out of thin air. Like, I had to divert some of my capacity from some platforms to another, but like bringing on an editor this year helps me free up some capacity to take some other avenues seriously, and like having Maya do some of my admin work allows me to do stuff like that. So don't burn yourself out, because yes, you could take on every income stream ever and you can take on every platform ever, but like there's simply not enough time in the week. Like, capacity warning there. Like, if you suffer from workaholicism, chill out and set boundaries. That's it. But I do heavily encourage diversifying platforms and never ever relying on any one platform, but putting all of your energy into each and every one and all of your care into each and every one, because you'll learn things too. You'll learn things, which is amazing. You'll learn the platform, you'll learn your communities are unique on each platform, and that's so cool. I don't know why I'm blabbing about this, but that's just exciting to me, because I think I started 1,000, 2,000 or something. If you stay consistent with something, it will pay off, is the other takeaway from this. Consistency always, always, always pays off. If you just keep showing up, like, it's inevitable. It's inevitable growth. Let's go back. Oh my god, that was such a tangent. Okay, so checking off, reviewing social goals, transfer some to high yield savings account. I'm doing a lot of stuff with my money right now that I can't get into, so that's not necessary right now. Give flea medication to cats. I need to do this, so I'm gonna put this on my calendar. That's another thing I think we talked about in July, was like, just put it on your calendar. I'm gonna put that tomorrow morning. Perfect. Plan apartment deep clean. Guess what? We already did that this month. Declutter clothes. We actually we've decluttered so much. We decluttered so deeply on the last declutter video that like I don't think I need to declutter for at least a month, at least another month. Schedule any appointments. Done. Don't have any appointments necessary. I did my dentist this past month. Doctors I did this past month. Review 2024 goals. Okay, let's review. I feel like we just did this, but it's quarterly. It's another quarter. So I guess I'll just give my purpose of reviewing goals. So because you write your goals out at the start of the year, you forget them. Like, you don't remember them every month. So it's really nice to just go back and review and put all of your goals at the forefront of your mind, so that you remember, like, oh yeah, I wanted to work on that, or oh okay, I did that, I'm proud of myself, good for me, but I want to work on this, I haven't made time for this. So let's check. Okay, reviewed them and I feel pretty good about that. Like, I think all of the really important stuff I really made sure to tackle this year, which I'm very proud of. And the more floofy stuff, like learning a new skill and I haven't been super intentional about, but I've also focused on other floofy goals like community and friendships and stuff like that. And so that's been nice. It's good to have stuff like the routine and movement goals at the forefront of my mind now for the rest of the year. It's gonna go by so quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna review the manifestations and scripting sections now, which is just like affirmations and statements I've like claimed. And whenever I do this, I look back and I'm like, oh my god, that exact thing happened. And so I like to review just to see. Wow, every time I review this, like something new happens where I'm like, oh my god, that's exactly what happened this quarter. Like, I remember last time, but it had to do with like a specific brand deal that I got, or like a kind of recognition from a brand, specifically a very specific brand, and got that. And then a financial thing this time was exactly, it happened this quarter, and it's so interesting how that happens. Another one. That is so crazy. I will say this also shows you I have 3 buckets. I have financial, career, and personal. And this really goes to show what your priorities are, because you'll go through and be like, that's true, that happened. And then you might have another category where you're like, okay, like maybe not so much. And it just goes to show how much you prioritize certain things, because what manifestation and scripting is really just keeping that goal in your head and like already owning that goal so that you're making the steps to get there. It's not like a magic. It's the fact that like you believe in yourself to then take the steps to accomplish that goal, and you do the things that are needed to get there. But if you're prioritizing other areas of your life more, it's inevitable that some other areas of your life are going to take a back seat. For me, that's my personal life. It always happens. Financial, career always take priority for me, and personal life, I'm working on it. I think I'm doing a little better this year because I'm about half of these things. I could say that has happened. I'm proud of myself. I've worked on that, especially when it comes to like making time for friends and community and being a good friend and partner and all of that, and family member. But there's a lot of personal things when it comes to like actually me, not the people in my life, me, that I neglect. And so I need to, it's good to have this, to hold a mirror up to myself. It's important. So revisit review budget. Like I said, that's not my problem right now. I have professionals on the case right now. Update Notion in general to make sure it's usable, current, and relevant, period. Declutter and organize digital life. We've done that with our photos, with our storage auditing, with our getting rid of downloads folder. This is kind of just like if I had anything straggling that needed to be organized, like a specific folder I knew was out of control. That's what this is for, so we're good. Social media audit. I am tabling this. Last time I tabled it, and guess what? I actually did it. I am tabling this one because I just do not have time right now. So I'm gonna schedule this in for sometime next week. That's when I go through all my social media that I posted that quarter, and I just analyze it. I just see what did well, why I think it did well, what felt good to me to create and post, and what like maybe didn't, and if those things overlap somehow and it makes sense why some things didn't do well. That's what that's for, so that I can go into the next quarter with intention and not just like defaulting on my content. So saving that for later because it takes a while and I just don't feel like doing it right now. Okay, finance, budget, done. Expense budget, like I said, budget we're not doing right now. Home, choose one area to declutter and organize. I'm gonna count this as a done, mainly because we did such a deep clean that I literally can't think of one spot to declutter and organize. I lied. I actually am gonna declutter my perfume collection, so let's go through that. I haven't done this in a while, but I've done this so many times. This is my perfume collection plus some stuff over here. The background on this is that perfume used to be like my hyperfixation. This was during like 2020, I think, which makes sense. I literally knew every single thing about every perfume and every perfume house and all the niche houses, and Fragrantica was on there constantly. Whenever like new perfumes dropped, I was on it. Like it was my hyperfixation. I would buy perfumes on Mercari and sell them on Mercari. It was a big thing. I now literally can't be bothered. Like I still have love for fragrances and like the concept of them, and I have my favorites, but now that I know what I like, I just stick to that, versus in the previous mindset, I feel like I was just in a collector's mindset, which is kind of silly with perfumes, but I mean, it's not silly. Whatever you collect is valid, but it was not a collection that meant anything to me really. It was just kind of this idea of like, ooh, like I could be this different person with this scent, and that's just kind of silly. It wasn't a meaningful collection. So I've gone through this so many times. I've decluttered so many times because it was way bigger than this, my collection. I'm decluttering again because guess what? I literally don't touch anything in this closet. Like I'll show you the perfumes I use. These are the perfumes that Ryan and I use often, right here. That's it. And then I have some in the bathroom. So I'm definitely getting rid of this one. It's like the Rihanna one. Okay, I have Dolce & Gabbana, the one, and then I have, the only one and the only one too. Certainly I can't keep both. This one's a little too perfumey. I can already smell it. These literally, I would say 90% of these were bought for like half the price on Mercari. I like this one. I just don't know if I see myself wearing it. This will be a maybe. It's a maybe. MAC Turquatic. I don't even think they sell this anymore. Oh, it's such a good fresh scent. It's such a good fresh scent. I think maybe I would use this after I'm completely done with Way Melrose Place. So I'm keeping that one. It's Versace. Yep, Dylan Blue. It's so pretty. It's like an aquatic, mature. It's very pretty. I did use this, I think on the cruise, but it's such a good like vacation scent, like fancy vacation scent. So I think I'll keep that one. Miel Bebe. This is like a cheap one from Urban Outfitters. No. Radiant Nectar. I don't remember. Oh, it's kind of sour. No, I don't like that. This, a ex, like not even a full ex, just somebody that I was seeing for a little bit, gave to me after I broke up with him. I feel like just based on that information, I should give this away. Like I feel like I can't even smell it. I feel like just the vibes wise, I probably should not have this in my collection. Release myself from my past. Good Girl. This is like very Good Girl or something like that. It's a flanker of this one, which is the original Good Girl, which is just like it's like a you can't go wrong going out scent. But I don't go out. But I don't really have a can't go wrong going out scent, besides maybe this one. So maybe I'll decide between these two. Oh, Jo Malone Oat and Cornflower. This was like an exclusive that I got the first time I was in London. I think I have to keep that. It's just like a good memory. See, this is when like the collection actually means something to you. This is a good memory from when I was studying abroad in London, and I actually like the scent too. So, Bronze Goddess is such a good vacation scent. But oh my god, it smells like straight up sunscreen, like sexy sunscreen. I think that's fine. We'll keep that. Chanel, Tender. I could do without that. Chance, but fresher and almost like unisex. Kind of like an Abercrombie perfume. I never wear it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty, but it's very basic. Like, it reminds me of like the 2000s. Gucci Flora. I don't like that. That smells like all-purpose cleaner, or I don't know, like Bath and Body Works, like hand sanitizer. Victor and Rolf Petite Bonbon. No, it's just whatever. It's whatever. Ooh, no, I really like that one. That's a really green one. It's like just so green. It smells like grass, just like rose garden grass. I love that. Okay, then I have all the juicy ones. I definitely got these for nostalgia factor. I need to get rid of them. Just a scent I would never wear, I think. Yeah, it's so sweet. I don't like ones that are like very, very sweet, which is why these Ariana Grande ones are definitely going. I never use this. It's like a classic Dior Addict, I think it's called. It's a classic, but I never use it. It's like a little too strong, I think. Okay, and then I have this Victoria's Secret Love one. That's a very unisex. I never use it. We've done pretty well so far. And then these are the perfumes that I solely have for like collector's reasons. So let me go through them. This collection used to be way bigger, and I've narrowed it down to this. This is Olympia. Is it Paco Rabanne? It is. Oh my god, that the memory of the perfume world is stuck in my brain forever. Like a classic in the perfume world. It's like, you have to have this. I got it. I didn't like it, but I just kept it for some reason because I'm like, I have to have it. No, I don't. So I'm getting rid of that. This I have because my mom used to wear this growing up. She would wear this and light blue. What is it? Dolce & Gabbana light blue. And so it's so nostalgic to me. I also this just smells amazing. It reminds me of the 2000s. It reminds me of my mom. This is another one of the like, if you're a perfume person, you have to have Coco Mademoiselle. I hate this. I would never wear it in any circumstance. I kind of like smelling it on other people, on like certain other people, but most of the time it just smells too like perfumey, and I don't know. It just smells too perfumey. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I got it on Mercari for really cheap, and it has someone's initial on it, that engraving thing that is not mine. So yeah, I'm okay with getting rid of that. Okay, the last three are just scents from my childhood. So like my childhood best friend had these, and like I had them, I think, or I would just like use hers all the time. And so I have such like strong memories of these. And for me, perfume is just like so memory based and so feeling based and like nostalgia based. And so I just have these because of that. But I think I'm gonna pick like one of my favorites out of them, or a couple. I don't know. Let me just smell them and see. I don't know. That's so funny. Like, it just really takes you right back. It takes you right back. I'll keep Vera Wang Princess and then get rid of the other two, I guess. I have a full open thing now. Yeah, so all that's left in here are the nostalgia picks and the one that can't stand up on its own. And I keep it in here just so that the sun doesn't really get to it. And here is everything else. Here's what we kept. So this was completely full. Now it's just these ones. Here are all of the ones we got rid of. That's so many. I'm actually so proud. This is such a good declutter. I feel like that perfume area has just been like weighing on my mind because I know I don't use them, and I feel like they're just sitting there going to waste. So now I can list these. I'll probably list them in like 2 chunks on Mercari. We did it! Okay, rest of the reset time. Schedule any appointments. Yeah, we're good. That's on like every single list here, but we're good for that. So we are done with our reset. Oh my god, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm proud of you if you were resetting with me. I'm so proud of you. A little reset. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I feel so productive. I feel so on top of life. I feel so caught up. I feel like I'm ahead of the game so that I can look out into the quarter and just hit the ground running without all of this just muck holding me back, and muck like clouding my brain. Everything is ready to go, and I could just focus on what needs to be done and focus on the goals that I still need to work on, like my personal stuff. My takeaways from this reset: consistency is key. Consistency will always pay off. Prioritize my personal things, the things very personal to me, movement and routines. Prioritize those a little more. I think that's my takeaway like every time. It's okay to push things off till later because eventually you'll feel up to it, and that happened with the budgets. It happens with the social audits. Eventually I feel up to it. And enjoy the rest of the year. We only have like 2.5 months left, and it's going to fly by, especially with holidays, especially with everything going on in the world right now. It's going to fly by. It's gonna feel like a week, I think. So make sure you're taking time for yourself. Make sure you are getting that alone time in if you need it. You're getting that community time if you need it. Make sure you're reading the books books you want to read, and you're making the crafts you want to make, and you're putting those days aside for organization and errands when you want to, and it'll feel better, and people are like, hang out with me, and you're like, no, I want to have my me time of organizing and resetting. Don't feel bad about being a little selfish for the rest of the year, truly, because for so much of December, there's a lot of family time, there's a lot of, you know, you have to be focused on other people, and it is okay up until then to be a little selfish. I give you permission. Be a little selfish, okay? Get your life together. Put your oxygen mask on first before you put it on someone else. Be patient with yourself though. Don't push yourself too hard. Be patient. These months can be so draining. Like I was talking about earlier, these months can be hard and draining. Put yourself first. Know what you need. Actually give yourself that. Listen to yourself and then follow through. If you don't, who will? I'm saying this to myself as well. And thank you so much for coming on this reset with me. I feel so much lighter, and I hope that you do too. I will see you next week. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye!